There's many different teachings in the Bible. You knew that part. Now, some of them are well known, others are not very known at all. Some of those that are not very known at all are also heavily criticized. For example, have you ever heard of something called the Investigative Judgement? It's possible that many of you have never heard of it, that some of you who have heard of it don't really understand it. But did you know that in the land of the internet, it is often criticized? So, little known about, sure, but let me go ahead and bring to your attention a story that is very known in the Bible and connect the two together. You ready? Let's go. All right, and that familiar story comes from the book of Genesis, chapter 18. And here we see talk about Sodom and Gomorrah. So skipping to verse 17. Now Yahweh said, shall I conceal from Abraham what I am about to do? What is it that God is about to do? Well, between chapter 18 and 19, Sodom and Gomorrah gets destroyed. That is what God is about to do. That is a judgment that is about to come down. Now, before the destruction happens, notice what verse 20 says. So, Yahweh said, the outcry of Sodom and Gomorrah is indeed great, and their sin is exceedingly grave. I will go down now and see whether they have done entirely according to its outcry, which has come to me. And if not, I will know. So, looking at verse 21, notice how God is going to go down and see. So, let's go ahead and take a look at that word see. Word info. All right. See, understand, spy, reveal, look at, examine, inspect, show. Those are very helpful. There's a little bit more, but pay attention to those words. They are helpful. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at a little bit more, opening the Bible word study. And we're going to take a look at, the Concise Dictionary of Classical Hebrew. And notice, I'm going to scroll down. We got a few definitions which are very similar to what we just read. Stare at, watch, observe, witness, experience, foresee. Those are all good. And I'm going to skip down. There's one, you probably already see it, in underline. So as I get to it, look at, look into, investigate. Investigate. I'm going to go back now and let's read the text again. So verse 21, I will go down now and see or investigate whether they have done entirely according to its outcry. In other words, before the destruction comes, God is going to investigate to see whether the things are calling for the judgment. And there it is, straight from the Bible. So where do we go from here? Well, one, I want to recommend that you don't take lightly what you just saw with your own eyes. Go from there, continue to study it out, and see for yourself that this is a Bible teaching that, although it's not very well known, still very significant, still makes a huge difference. But we'll talk about that in another video, so I'll see you soon. God bless.